Good morning. Happy Thursday. What a life. What a life, y'all. What a life. I had to pump my own gas. That's just something else. And this guy here, I don't know what he's doing. I'm going. I know these glasses do not match the top. I'm just grabbing what I see first. Let's just do the solid black. I don't know where my pink ones are. My pink goggles are in the back. So, I put up a post about Ray's video last night. I'm not going to dwell on it much because it's just not a subject I like to discuss, as y'all know. But it's important you go watch. If you watch, you know, off-grid channels a lot, or, you know, even, I'm going to say, people of any age that use the clickbait, woe is me titles, you know, I'm not going to say they're all bad, but, you know, I just am always leery of people who constantly use the woe is me. There's a certain beauty YouTuber, I guess you could call her that, I don't know. I haven't watched her in a couple of years, but she was notorious, or is notorious, for using the woe is me. And she has a pretty good following. I mean, she's a good storyteller. That's what it amounts to. She's a good storyteller. She knows how to edit her videos because she's a professional photographer, or has been. But I don't believe half the stuff she says. Now, I don't think she's broken the law or anything like that, but I do think she definitely is not all she cracks up to be. But that's just my opinion. But this guy is, that Ray's talking about, you know, he is much, as far as we know, worse than the Florida man could ever be. As I said, I hope and pray. But you never know. Alright, on to something else. So our visitor that we were supposed to have this week, he ended up not coming, which I was afraid of that. Now, there did some people come, but he didn't come. The main one. I guess we have to have the stress again when he decides to come. If he ever does. So today starts Fan Fest for NASCAR weekend. And we're having the Holler Parade. And I did cover the Holler Parade one year. Should be up on my channel. And I'm going to try to cover it again as best I can. As y'all know, I'm not a professional blogger. And also, I try not to get a lot of children in my videos. And it just depends on where we go to watch. And yeah, they need to put a parking lot. It depends on where we go to watch. It depends on, you know, a lot of things. Depends on when I get to leave today. And all that good stuff. And of course, it's going to be hot. I know I don't do well in the heat. Neither does Dave. But we'll deal with it as best we can. If we can go somewhere where we can sit inside until about it gets to start, then it'll be better. It will be better. What else do I have to say? I don't really have much else to say. I need to do my hair, I know that, but I can do that later. And I am wearing some foundation today. You know, it's been a little while since I wore foundation. It's looking a little yellow to me. This is the Natasha Denona foundation that I bought last year. And I think that I liked the foundation. It's just that I don't think I ever had the correct shade. I understand there's a new foundation out at Sephora, and I can't say his name. I'll put it up on the screen if I remember right. If I remember to do it. But I understand that he's got a new foundation, and all his shades are neutrals. Which I'm thinking, why didn't somebody else think of that? And maybe they have, and I just don't know about it. But he has 38 neutral shades. So, he is a makeup artist, so that could make a big difference. Is there anything else I want to say today? Not really. Well, I say that. I'm getting back on to beauty again. I mean, I'm trying. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to... It's not that I'm going to go out here and buy a bunch of stuff, but if I see something that interests me, I'll purchase it. Okay, this is the Laka. I think it's Laka. Perfect Twin Lip. This is a dupe. And I know right now dupes is a bad word to Charlotte Tilbury. She's starting to cancel herself. But anyway, she needs to just go on back to applying her makeup and quit worrying about dupes. Anyway, this is not a dollar store dupe or anything like this. But this is a dupe for the Chanel or the Dior that come out with. This is from Korea. Now, I do think Sephora might have some of this brand, but I don't know if they have everything. Or maybe Sephora in certain countries has this. I don't know about the United States. I haven't really looked. It is available on Amazon. I got mine off TikTok. But as I said, this is the... And I want some more shades. I'm going to tell you right now, I almost think that it's better than Chanel. It may not be better than Chanel, but it's just as good. And this is $22 on Amazon. I think it was on sale for $18 on TikTok, but it's worth $22. Of course, the Dior was like $53, and I think the ones from Chanel are now 52 maybe, something like that. They used to be 48, but I think they're 52 now. Anyway, this shade I love. I don't have it on right now. I did put on the Maybelline just because I grabbed it first. But this is the swatch of this mauve color. And as I say, it dries down, but it's not as drying as the Maybelline, 24-hour Super Stay liquid lipstick. And this does have, just like the Chanel and Dior had, of course Dior was limited edition, the gloss on the other end. So you wait for it to dry and then you apply the gloss. And that's what it looks like. And I know that hopefully you can see it good. I am going to order me one more shade just to see. They do have some nice shades, I believe. Of course, it will be linked below at Amazon, which is an affiliate link. And I'll have to find a Kleenex to kind of wipe this off so I won't get it on my clothes. But I do love this shade. I did wear it yesterday. I may try to put it on later. The color I'm wearing today is Savant, which is probably close. But, those Maybellines have gone up a little bit in price. I mean, you can find them sometimes for buy one, get half off. But I think this one's better as far as conditioning your lips and might be better for just all around. In my opinion. Anyway, they definitely are a dupe for the Chanel. I'm going to say that for sure. And I'm going to say I think they're better. So there you have it. They're better. All right, y'all. I got to go to work. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I don't have a lot to say, but I need to make this quick and short. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.